Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let our biology become one with Paramashiva's biology. Let macrocosm we carry become one with microcosm. Let the microcosm we carry become one with macrocosm of Paramashiva. Let our organism become one with Paramashiva's organism. Let Paramashiva's organism become one with our organism. Let oneness become living strategy, living experience of all of us. Am the Mahavagya. Do it intensely. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda.
Nityanandam, all of us were showered with such an amazing darshan. We all received the darshan of Bhagavan Sada Nritta Murthy. Swamiji will tell that even once, if you just meditate on the form of Sandhya Nritta Murthy, whatever you feel is falling apart in your life, everything will simply align back, and you will realize that nothing fell apart, everything only fell into place. This darshan is very, very special, and the process that Swamiji conducted during this darshan is a very unique process to awaken your DNA. What science calls as the junk DNA, and as Swamiji beautifully told, the Jivatman DNA, which stores innumerable possibilities of you, has been awakened through this darshan. Actually, innumerable possibilities. Your old has been awakened through this darshan. Actually, innumerable possibilities.
And instead, you're going to have a new, fresh, very powerful insight. And especially more practically, you can get your kids also and sit with them and use power manifestation. More practically, you can get your kids also and make them also sit with you and use power manifestation. And you can all the time, you can get your kids also and make them a diagram and use manifestation. And you can use your children, get them, sit with them and do the power manifestation. That's all of you can do.
And Ma Jessica Morton, Nityanandam, sit and you also manifest the power. Ma Jessica Morton, sit and manifest the power. See, understand, right after darshan, if you dedicate, it is just 21 minutes of your time. I am sure all of you can take out that 21 minutes to dedicate for your superconscious breakthrough. Sit sincerely, do not skip power manifestation. And Swamiji tells, if you just become comfortable, with power manifestation, you will have a breakthrough. Just if you become comfortable, you'll have a breakthrough the way you manifest powers. So I request every one of you to sit now, and for today's power manifestation, you're all going to be bringing a lit lamp. And I request every one of you to get a lamp, keep the lamp lit in front of you. Can I request every one of you to settle down? Bring a lit lamp. Ma Yamini Liu, Ma Jnana Priyananda, Ma Kalakala Priye, Ma Jyoti Konda. Yes, Ma Jnaneshwari you can bring with ghee or oil is also fine. With ghee is best, even with oil is fine. Ma Mary Jacqueline, Ma Yogananda Rupini, Ma Vera Lucia, Ma Kirti Goyal, Moto Wang, Ma Valuhya Mauna, Ko Karen, Jagani Jagadish. Can I request every one of you to please come on camera and settle down? Bring a lit lamp and keep it in front of you. Please make sure your fans are off and make sure that, there's no, please make sure it's all safe. There's no hazard. Please make sure that you have some water next to you in case of emergency. And please settle down. Please take all protective measures. Govindan Rajagopalaya from Malaysia. Nityanandamaya. Rishi Razdanaya. Nityanandam. Can I request all of you to please bring a lamp, a lit lamp, and settle down? Daniel Curataya. See, today we've all been manifesting the power of being able to connect to the nature, the elements of nature, and being able to communicate with it and interact with it. Now, all of you, listen very carefully. All of you can have a breakthrough just by connecting to this. You don't need to do anything right now. Just if you connect from this space, just look at the fire and say, hey, can you become big? It will listen to you because understand the space of oneness has been deeply emboldened into you through this darshan. All the participants in Toronto Temple also, please bring a lit lamp and settle down. Helene Martinez, can I request every one of you to bring a lamp? Connect with Swamiji deeply. Now, what you're going to do is, you're going to establish yourself in that space of oneness and sit with the declaration. Continuously chant the Mahavakya. Remember, Sada Nritta Murthy, Nataraja, Swamiji is standing in your Ananda Gandha. He is doing his Ananda Tandava, the dance, the cosmic dance in you. No matter how much ever you think things are all falling apart, nothing falls apart. Everything only falls in place. Sit with this declaration. Chi Fung Sin. Chi Fung Sin. Ayah, can you please bring a lamp and keep it in front of you? I see you very sincerely sitting in sessions often. Please actively participate in power manifestation also, Ayah. That way you'll have a breakthrough in the way you manifest power. I request all the participants to please settle down, bring a lit lamp and please settle down. Ma Cheng Wang, bring a lamp and settle down. Jian Feng Yin. Okay. Now, please make sure fans are off. No external force should impact the lamp. Okay. What you're going to do is look at the lamp with all your three eyes. Intensely look at the lamp. Don't try to gain power over it. Just have a sweet connection with it. Just declare, Swamiji, I want to manifest oneness with the fire element. Cognize it as an extension of you. See, like how? If I need to move my hand, right? I don't need to remember that the hand is part of me. I don't need to do all of that. I just know it's a part of me and I move it, right? If I need to blink my eyes, I don't need to do some extra process for it to blink, correct? Because I know and I experience that it's a part of me. Same way, experience that fire as an extension of you. Like how you have your hand, you have the fire, which is also connected to you. It is your own element. So if you just sit and look through all your three eyes and decide for the fire, you can make it bigger or smaller. You can decide it. But connect with it deeply and chant the Mahavakya. From that space of oneness, declare for the flame to increase in its size. You will all see how this power will manifest in a beautiful way instantly. Please connect. Sit straight, connect to Swamiji. Place the lamp at a distance. See, your breath should not move it. Keep it at a distance such that neither fan nor anything else is moving it. Intensely connect. Chant the Mahavakya.
Chant this
Please start manifesting.
Mahavakya. Mahavakya, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva, for Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Nityananda, we request all of you to please post in the chat how many of you have manifested. How many of you are actually able to experience seeing the lamp light grow bigger or smaller as per your will? I request all the participants to please take a moment and please post. The moment you start playing with it and you feel it is responding to you, you are able to connect to it, please understand that is the best thing you can do. So you don't even need to wait for it to be able to completely, it should go off the moment you say, that's okay, it will happen eventually. But the very experience that you have, that oneness, that is the most important experience of all. When you declare that oneness, you will realize you don't even need to wait for it. It will instantly, immediately happen for you in that very moment. Now, we're all going to be entering into the next session. One of my most favorite powerful cognitions from Swamiji's revelations. Swamiji tells how there are so many times in our life, we think everything has failed, things have fallen apart. But in the longer run, when you notice, you will see it was absolutely auspicious. This session is something amazing. If you have had a rough patch or, if you have had a bad phase, just listen to this one satsang. It will heal you from all the hangovers and incompletions you carry about it. This session is very, very special session. And I request all of you to listen to this revelation from Swamiji on the truth of how nothing falls apart and everything falls in place in life. Let us now listen to the revelations from Swamiji.
Next, Sandhya Nritta Murthy. See, Sandhya means the day and night meeting, and destruction, pralaya, and creation meeting. For you to understand roughly, you can roughly understand as Ice Age. During every Ice Age, he dances the cosmic dance. That is called Sandhya Tandava. Listen. Whenever you feel everything in your life is falling apart, suddenly business is collapsing, wife is leaving, and kids are not listening to you. It's almost like your whole life is going. What do you think as your life? is going, health is failing, whenever you feel that pralaya is happening in you, meditate on the Sandhya Nritta Murthy, invoke him. Mahadeva, you are doing your Sandhya Nritya in my life. Just show me you are doing the Sandhya Nritya. That's enough. He will simply manifest auspiciousness in you. Listen. He just wants you to know he is doing Sandhya Tandava in your life. If you recognize it, you will say, all right, come on. Now it is time. Let's start the creation. Let the new yuga start. Let the new universe manifest. Let the new life manifest. If you want new life to manifest in you, connect with Sandhya Tandava Murthy. Nritta means Tandava. Sandhya Nritta Murthy. Tandava goes through certain discipline. Nritta is beyond all discipline. So, if you feel things are falling apart in your life, connect with Sandhya Nritta Murthy. Mahadeva, Paramashiva, I know you are doing Sandhya Nritta in me. Just reveal that you are doing Sandhya Nritta, so I'll be in peace. That's all. He will feel very shy. Hey, this fellow caught me. Now he knows my Leela. Okay, come on. All right. I'll create the new life for you. I'll manifest new life for you. Delusion will delude you as long as you have not recognized the delusion is deluding you. The moment you recognize delusion is deluding you, it can no more delude you. Delusion cannot delude you. The moment you recognize delusion is deluding you. Everything happening in you is auspicious. If you understand that, you are Shiva. Inside you, outside you, everything happening is auspicious. I tell you, once you are initiated, once you are my disciple, listen very clearly. Even if you think in your life things are falling apart, they are falling in proper place. Understand? Nothing is falling apart. They are all falling in place. Once you are initiated, you are integrated to Guru, Linga, Sangha, I tell you, nothing falls apart. You may, even if you think things are falling apart in your life, they all fall in place. Understand that. Nothing falls apart. Everything happening is auspicious. Everything is falling in place for the higher purpose. I tell you. Once you sit with that clarity, you are Shiva. If you are able to come to that clarity in your life, you are master of your life. You are Ishvara. I tell you, whoever is constantly in firefighting mode internally lives as Jiva. Whoever lives in ferocious mode internally lives as Shiva. Listen, please listen. Whatever is happening is auspicious. Things are not falling apart in your life, they are falling in place in your life for your higher purpose. Listen carefully. This 5 action like creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, liberation. These 5 principles means like creation of the universe is creation. The permutation combination of this 5 into 5, 25, is happening constantly in you. So understand the truth. Everything happening in your life is auspiciousness. With this one truth, one powerful cognition, if you sit and bring this clarity, completion, joy, restful awareness, this one principle in your life alive, then you are free from death. You are free from death. I can give you thousands of sacred secrets about death. Just catch this one truth. Everything happening in you is this 25 activities happening in your life, internally, externally. So be very clear. If you are suddenly having lottery, wealth is getting manifested. If you are losing some money, the destruction of wealth is happening. But that does not mean you are a loser or something is wrong with you. You are Paramashiva. Things are not falling apart. Things are falling in place. Sometimes some wealth loss awakens strong, active, workaholic energy in you, which is, you might have lost few $1,000s, but the energy gets triggered in you, maybe worth of millions of dollars. I have seen this happening. So nothing is wrong, inauspicious.
The Shiva energy, the concept of Shiva is the possibility of rejuvenation. He constantly creates space for new things to happen. Destruction is destruction as long as you are an outsider. Destruction becomes Mangala, auspicious, when you become an insider, when you start seeing the whole thing with a larger understanding. When you start seeing the whole thing with a more understanding and sympathy, suddenly you will realize whatever is happening is auspicious. Best thing which can happen. There's a beautiful story by a Buddha's disciples. One enlightened disciple of Buddha was asked to go and teach in a new place. Buddha asked him, before sending, I am sending you to the new place. Before that, I want to know a few things from you. What will you do if they don't give you food and shelter in the new place? This disciple says, I'll be happy that they have not beaten me. I'll think, oh God, at least they have not beaten me. I'll be happy about that. Buddha says, if they beat you, what will you think? I'll be happy they have not killed me. Buddha says, if they kill you, what will you think? Then I don't have to think anything. I'll be happy that they have liberated me from the body. As long as this body is there, I have so many commitments, responsibilities connected to this body. I'll be happy. Now I'm free. What is there to think? And there is nothing after to think. Buddha says, now you are ready. Go and teach. Understand, the person's mind is ready to feel whatever is happening, will happen, is auspicious. You may think I am talking something impractical. No. If you move towards love, if you little fall in love with something, suddenly you will see anything connected to that object or that person is auspicious. If you have fallen in love with something in your life, you will realize anything connected to that person or that object will be auspicious. There's a beautiful saying, when you fall in love with something, that object looks like God for you. Understand? When you feel connected, when you fall in love, whatever happening will become auspicious. It will look auspicious. It will look holy, sacred, mangala. You won't be able to find any fault. If you are filled, if your body is filled with energy, whatever happens on the planet Earth, you will feel auspicious. You will feel so much confidence. You will feel so much energy. Everything will look divine. Person whose body and mind is filled with energy, who is overflowing, he will feel so much confident about things and the things happening around the world. He will not have fear. He can't be depressed. Person with low energy, any small thing is enough to depress him. In your life also you can see. Sometimes you feel everything is great. Whatever is happening around you is great. When you are overfilled, when you are overflowing, when you are fulfilled with energy, when you fall in love, even stone looks like God. If you feel connected to the whole existence, suddenly you see whole life is auspicious. Anybody who feels whole life is auspicious, mangala, is enlightened, liberated. He doesn't have fear. He doesn't have difficulties. He doesn't have problems. He doesn't need anything else. That very understanding, whatever happens is auspicious, is enough. When you are really in tune, you will understand whatever is happening is auspicious. the best thing which can happen is happening. If you trust your logic, your intelligence, you will always be complaining. If you trust the cosmic intelligence, the cosmic logic, you will always be relaxing and appreciating. You can feel this cosmos as an order or as a chaos. It's your freedom. You can either feel as a beautiful order. Just see. No traffic signal. All the planets are moving without hitting each other. Even if they hit, not much danger. Things are happening. Or you can say, no, so much of chaos, so much of fighting in every home, so much of trouble in every house. You can look at this angle or from that angle. It's your freedom. You can think whole world, whole cosmos as order or chaos. You have full freedom. Mangala or inauspicious. You can think as most auspicious, Shiva, or the ultimate destruction, devil. It's up to you. It is up to you. In all our lives, at least once or twice, we have experienced that part. Just look back. The moments where you took major positive decisions, those moments you would have had that confidence, that courage. Whatever is happening is auspicious. At some point, you would have surrendered either out of joy or high energy or the decision that nothing more good, nothing more great can happen to your life. When you experience that kind of moments in your life, you start thinking, whatever is happening is auspicious. Why enlightened beings are constantly feeling whatever is happening is auspicious? It is just because of the Kundalini Shakti. Once this Kundalini energy awakens in you, you will feel so much of energy in your body, you will not be able to complain about anybody. Understand? You will complain about anything or any person or any incident only when you are in low mood. Means your usual mood. You will not be able to complain, criticize or feel disappointed about any person or anybody if your body is overflowing, bubbling with energy. You feeling whatever is happening is auspicious or inauspicious is directly connected to your energy level. At some time, if you get the glimpse of that high energy by some method, sometimes people get into that high energy without even knowing. Maybe if they go to some high energy places or if they are really relaxed, they get into that high mood. Suddenly those few moments or few hours, you feel you are so fulfilled, nothing is wrong in the planet Earth. You will feel everything is going the best way. If you have had this glimpse, these moments in your life even once, you can be called as a spiritual seeker. Sometime, even while seeing the sunset, suddenly you feel the whole thing is settled in you. And you think, God, everything is beautiful. Things are happening. It's okay. Suddenly, some mood
You are silent, you are relaxed, you are filled with energy, and you see whatever is happening is auspicious. There is only two planes of existence. One, the plane of normal human beings. Whatever is happening needs to be altered. Anything they cannot say, I really like that person, but they can't stop, they can't end a sentence without that but. Without that but, they can't end any sentence. They cannot make a statement without that but, there ends. If you are using that word, but, or this, then you are a human being. There is another one kind of existence. Whatever happens, he is not bothered at all. In Gita, Krishna says, samaschitta. It does not mean he is not compassionate. Understand? A person who is balanced does not mean he is not compassionate or he doesn't suffer, seeing the others struggle, others suffering. He tries only to remove others' suffering instead of he suffering with them. First thing, you need to feel completely overflowing. Whatever is happening is auspicious. In the auspicious energy, let there be one more auspicious wave to bring the people up. Can be the idea or can be the understanding. The person whose Kundalini is not awakened, whose Kundalini Shakti is not become alive, in Sanskrit we call Kundalini Jagrata, the higher consciousness awakening. If it has not happened in you, whatever is happening inside and outside you will be inauspicious. If that awakening happens, whatever is happening inside and outside you will be auspicious.
The core content of your inner space is Paramashivoham. You are Paramashiva. Listen carefully. This truth, you are Paramashiva, is the ultimate truth. Your day-to-day life facts may not immediately match the truth. But if you just sit and start digesting this truth, you will see the day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth both matches. When you realize day-to-day facts, ultimate truth matches, it is called enlightenment. When you realize, wake up, yes, the day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth is matching. That is called enlightenment. Listen carefully. The ultimate truth I am telling you now, you are Paramashiva. And your day-to-day facts immediately don't match. No. There are too many conflicts, confusions. How can I be Paramashiva? But if you sit and understand, if you bring love in your life, love, deep love for everything happening, you will realize two things. Everything is auspicious. Paramashiva, Sada Shiva. Sada means everything. Shiva means auspicious. Understand?
conclusions you arrive cannot affect your conviction you are the ultimate. Whenever you feel there is a ghost, just stare into it, it will disappear, because it is nothing but your own projection. If you stare, you will understand there is nothing there, it is my projection from here. It will just settle down into your inner space. You will not see any of your projection. Only when you are in a bipolar mood, half of you is seen and half of you is seer. If you stare and come to awareness, whole of you becomes seer. If whole of you becomes seer, you are a Brahmana, Parpan. If whole of you is Parpan, you are a Parpanan. If half of you is seen and half of you is seer, you are a Chandala, bipolar. If whole of you becomes seer, you are a Brahmana. In day to day, whether you are successful or failure, you manifest power or you manifest powerlessness, these are all conclusions you arrive that cannot affect your conviction you are Sadashiva. The conviction Sadashiva cannot be shaken. You are the Para, the ultimate. Mahasadashiva, Brahmins call Parabrahma, Vaishnavites call Paramapatam, Shaivites call Parashiva, Shaktas call Parashakti. Para, the space of Para, you are that, the independent, intelligent, active, inspired, charged up, passionate embodiment of Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the auspiciousness. Actually, even this Sandhya Nritta Murthy we have in Seattle Temple. Seattle Temple, we have not only the huge Nataraja, Ananda Nataraja, we have some more dancing forms of Shiva. I think we have done that 108 dancing forms of Shiva and sent to different temples few deities, few forms. So Seattle has Ananda Tandava, as in Chidambaram, and Sandhya Nritta Murthy, and even Los Angeles has few more Tandavas of Paramashiva's forms. So connect with this superconscious mutation, Sandhya Nritta Murthy. You will realize nothing is falling apart, everything is falling in place. If you know Paramashiva, you will know everything falls in place. If you don't know Paramashiva, you may be deluded thinking everything is falling apart. Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa. Listen. The existence of the superconsciousness consciously, powerfully reflecting into your conscious existence and your conscious existence recognizing your possibilities and powers of your superconscious existence is superconscious mutation. I wanted to make it very clear. This word mutants is misunderstood all over the world, especially the Hollywood movies and TV serials. The way they project the idea mutants, that is not the way Hinduism reveals about the conscious mutation. Please understand. The Hollywood movies and TV serials, what they talk about mutants is people with extra power but not enlightenment or the intelligence, compassion to handle the power, compassion to handle the responsibility. It is more like a unconscious mutants from the lower worlds. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala. The lower worlds. That concept only is presented in Hollywood movies and TV series like a Heroes, the New Heroes TV series. All these presents almost kind of a frightening depiction about the mutants. Completely forget about that. Understand what Hindu Shastras, Hindu scriptures, Vedas and Agamas, Puranas talk about superconscious mutation. From the vertical time zone, the higher conscious beings, people who achieved superconsciousness, those beings, their superconsciousness, when that reflects in your individual conscious existence, you start manifesting great enlightenment, intelligence, compassion, highest order of human values and divine qualities. With those jnana, buddhi, higher values, you start manifesting powers, extraordinary shaktis. Please understand. In India, even 200 years before, this was a lifestyle. Every village will have few Shatavadanis. Shatavadani means a person who can perform 100 acts at a time. Please understand. Great Vedic scholars in Hindu tradition developed these powers possibilities through the superconscious mutation. Through this superconscious mutation, they could perform 100 acts at a time, because all their non-mechanical parts of the brain was awakened through this superconscious mutation process. I want all of you to know elaborately our Hindu scriptures, history, books have documented. Puranas are not mythology or myth, it's a history. They have documented these superconscious mutants, people who had the superconscious mutation experience. The Panchapandavas' birth itself is a superconscious mutation. Kundi received the power to make the superconscious beings give their DNA and give birth to kids through their DNA. She brought Surya's DNA with the blessing of Surya. That superconscious mutant is Karana. Till the end, his great value, the greatest value of Surya is just giving radiance is his very nature. Then Kundi brought the DNA of Yamadharmaraja, Yama, who is the Lord of natural law, Dharma, and gave birth to a child in the same signs of superconscious mutation. Till the end, Dharma. Yudhishthira never violates Dharma. The way he upheld Dharma is unimaginable. It's because superconscious mutation. Then comes Bhima. It's a superconscious being, Vayu. His DNA was brought, and Vayu's very DNA, superconscious mutation has been done, and Bhima was born. The power Bhima radiated, the power of Vayu Bhagavan, the power Bhima radiated is unimaginable. Arjuna is a superconscious mutant of Indra. Then Nahula and Sahadeva, they are the superconscious mutants of Ashwini Kumaras. These great beings are all superconscious mutants. Understand, our Idihasas, Puranas elaborately document these superconscious mutation and the signs of superconscious mutation. There's an elaborate description of the 7 enlightenment cities, Kashi, Kanchi, Madura, all these 7, Mayapuri, all these 7 enlightenment cities having each having the population of 10,000 Sahasravadanis, 1 lakh Shadavadanis. Sahasravadani means who can perform 1,000 action at a time. Sadavadani means who can perform 100 action at a time. Please understand, what I am talking is not story. Even as recently as now, there are documentation in Mohal's court where they start awarding Shatavadanis. They start giving awards to Shatavadanis. There are documentation. In front of the court, people performed this 100 acts at a time. Forget all of that. Even now, in Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins community, they are keeping this tradition of Avadanis alive. The living stream is not dead. It is there still. It's there. Shodasavadanis, Ashtavadanis, still the tradition is there. In Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins tradition, and even the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled in the banks of Kaveri in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. All the three, Godavari, Karnataka, Kaveri in Karnataka, Kaveri in the Tamil Nadu. In all three places, the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled are still keeping these Avadani traditions alive. Actually, there's an elaborate description how these rivers were energized with the superconscious energy for these Avadani traditions to be kept alive. The Ganga was used for Sahasravatana, Sahasravatanis, people who can perform 1,000 acts. They settled in Kashmir and Kashi. Then the next level, people who can perform little less than 1,000, but around 900. They settled in Yamuna. And you need to know, after the Ganga and Yamuna, people who can perform above 500, but less than 900. That group settled near Godavari. That is why when we describe the rivers and worship, Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati. Saraswati does not come third, Godavari comes third. Then comes Saraswati. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. It was different settlement of different Avadanis. There's an elaborate description of how these Avadanis are trained and how this science was kept alive. Avadani's training is one of the aspects of superconscious mutation. More ability to use different organs and senses. That superconscious mutation is Avadanis. You will have an extraordinary capacity to smell, think, write poetry, recollect the numbers, names uttered, means the Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Manas, Chitta, Buddhi, memory, everything. will be fully active, alive, intensely, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. That is what is the definition of being an Avadani. All your Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. Jnanendriya means the organs in your system which receives informations and processes. Karmendriya means organs in your system which performs actions. Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas and the internal organs who are responsible for Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas to be fully active and alive. Sorry for using too many Sanskrit terms. I'll try to translate every Sanskrit term I'm using and give English meaning. The knowledge receptors and action performers, these two organs, for example, tongue, when it tastes, it is called Jnanendriya. When it speaks, it is called Karmendriya. Same tongue, when it performs the action of receiving the taste and processing that information, it's called Jnanendriya. The same tongue, when it performs the action of talking, it's called Karmendriya. Like that, the Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas and the internal organs which are responsible for these Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas to be active. For example, liver. Only if your liver is absolutely detoxed and fully active, you will have a deep ability to coordinate all the actions. Please understand, coordination of all the actions needs not just the support of the brain, it needs the support of your liver. Because your liver is responsible for all your internal organs functioning smoothly. So, the Avadani has to keep his whole body detoxed. If you are an Avadani, you will automatically keep your body detoxed. Only if you are detoxed, you will be able to be an Avadani. Keeping all your Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas and internal organs active, alive, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically, in a synced way, is called Avadana. I myself have seen an Avadani who can smell, listen to the music, taste some of the food items, and hear the numbers, flower names, various other names being uttered, and see the scenes in front of him, which is constantly changed, various paintings, mix all this and sing poetry without missing the order. He can see everything, listen everything, and during this whole process, somebody will be touching his back with peacock feather at various points. He will narrate this whole thing in a poetic way without missing the order. this multiple performance Avadanis is one aspect of superconscious mutation. Then, if you see Adi Shankara's history, two of his disciples never studied anything, Totakacharya, Bhatmapada. They just served him. Just by superconscious mutation, he made both of them Shastravadanis. Shastravadanis, like Sahasra Avadanis on Shastra. Sahasra Avadanis means they can perform 1,000 actions at a time. Shastra centered. He made both of them Sarvanyas. What Mandana Mishra did through the self-effort, his whole life, Adi Shankara gave it through superconscious mutation to Todaka and Bhatmapada Acharyas, just like that. Sarvanyatva can be transmitted through the initiation. And Sahasravadana of Shastras can be transmitted just like that. Adi Shankara has demonstrated it. Then, Sahasravadanis of Shastras. How do you think Drona could transmit this whole science to all the students in short period? Especially the capacities of Arjuna, Bhima. If you see all their capacities, unimaginable capacities cannot come by training. It is only the science of superconscious mutation. Just within 7 years, Karna receives everything including Brahmastram from Parasurama. How? It's impossible by training, but only through the superconscious mutation. Understand, superconscious mutation is a science. There are 25 branches of Sahasravatana, performing 1,000 actions at a time centered on organs. This tradition is kept alive in the Telugu Brahmins community who settled in the banks of Godavari and Kaveri. Understand what I am saying? Even now, there is a living stream, at least few people. We have Shodasavadanis, means who can perform 16 actions at a time. I want to tell you, put this on record, how the invaders of India destroyed this Avadani tradition. They understood these Avadanis are the powerful people keeping this Hindu tradition alive. So these invaders started rewarding the Avadanis. Everyone thought, why will award and reward Avadanis? Hindus. Because all these Hindu Avadanis have started coming out openly, publicly to receive the award and reward. They collected everyone and finished them off once for all. That is the way the living stream of the Avadanis were destroyed by the invaders. Understand? But one good news I have for you, all of you, is fortunately, this Avadani, the superconscious mutation, is done in the DNA level. If the Telugu Brahmin DNA is available, Telugu Brahmin kids are available, that is enough. I can reinitiate them, revive the whole Avadani tradition, which is what I am doing through our Gurukul. This is the good news we have. The Gotra of Avadanis, the Telugu Brahmins who carry this Avadani's DNA. If the child is initiated, into power manifestation, immediately he reclaims, his DNA is awakened, and the whole Avadana powers starts manifesting. The superconscious mutation starts happening. Shrikant Iyer is sending a message. The Telugu Brahmins kept the Avadana tradition alive. Tamil Brahmins kept the Mantra Shastra alive. Your family, you are actually Tamil Brahmin, means the Tanjavur Brahmins, Tambra's family. Hope I am right. And people who carry that Iyer title, that DNA, your Avadanatva is manifested through Mantra Shastra. Fundamentally, the Tamil Brahmins Avadana tradition, that superconscious mutation is Shastra centered. The Telugu Brahmins Avadana tradition is organ centered. Karmendriya, Jnanendriya centered power is the Telugu Brahmins Avadana tradition. The Tamil Brahmins, see, I don't want to create any conflict or community fight here. I am just putting all these things in record. Whatever I saw in the Akashic records and Shastras and the traditions and books, I am putting it on record. The Tamil Brahmins have the Sahasravatana capacity, Shastra centered. Once the Tamil Brahmin boy or a girl goes through a superconscious mutation, he can perform Avadana on any Shastras. On any Shastras. The Shastra-centric Avadana performance, Sahasravadana performance, science was kept alive, focused by Tamil Brahmins. Please understand, it's not that Tamil Brahmins never studied the Avadana tradition of Telugu Brahmins, but each of them took up one branch and kept it alive. And Shastra-centered Avadana tradition, Shastra means weapon, Shastra, Astra-centered Avadana tradition was kept alive by Parasurama's Gotra in UP. The whole UP area, the modern day Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, in that area, the Parasurama's Gotra is still alive. They have that Sahasravadana tradition centered on Shastras and Astras. Still, I have seen one Brahmin sadhu who can pick up a grass and chant a mantra and throw that grass, it will catch fire by itself and go and fall some 20-30 kilometers away and blast. I have seen a sadhu who can perform this Avadana. Please understand, the organ-centric superconscious mutation Avadani tradition was kept alive in Telugu Brahmin stream. Shastra-centric, mantra-centric, Sahasravadana tradition was kept alive by Tamil Brahmins, and Astra-Shastra, weapon-centric Avadana was kept alive by the Parshurama's Gotra in UP and Uttarakhand. So understand, the whole life has to be focused on power manifestation and becoming Avadanis. The real reason why I am so focused on Gurukul is my work is not just writing some 1,000 books, giving 1,000 satsangs. My work is superconscious mutation. Making thousands and thousands of Avadanis, power manifestors, demonstrably. Please understand one more thing. I want to put this whole thing on record. Good news is, this whole science is recorded inside the DNA. So as long as the last Brahmin is alive, this science cannot be destroyed, cannot be eliminated. That's the good news. The great news is, Paramashiva has empowered me. He has given me the power to revive, awaken, and do the superconscious mutation. And revive that power of Sahasravadani. I always tell people, when one Hindu woman is taken away, it is not that we lose one woman, yet whole lineage is lost. Same way, if the one child, Brahmin child, or one Brahmin girl starts manifesting this Avatana powers, it is not that one girl or one boy is manifesting. The whole Gotra, the whole order, the tradition, the heritage, that whole lineage is revived. The kids who are staying in their home with parents, I can initiate them, give them few powers. But becoming like a Sahasravatani, you need the ecosystem where the kids manifest these powers intensely. Hindus need to realize, last 300 years, heavy persecution, huge effort was put to destroy this Avadani science, the superconscious mutation science, because this is the core of Hinduism. Core of Hinduism is not just in Shastras, not just in temples. All that is great. Keeping it alive. All that is container. Content is the superconscious mutation process. Understand, I am not disrespecting Shastras or the temples. No way. But all I am telling you is Shastras and temples are all containers. See, when invaders invaded India, they burnt libraries. Whole thing. Some of our libraries was burning for 2 years. Around 20 million books, manuscripts have been burnt. But the whole thing was rewritten within next 10 years by just 10 Brahmins sitting in a remote forest, because in their DNA the whole thing is programmed and in their memory the whole thing is there. They just sit and go on writing. Patanjali himself says, I took my 1,000-headed Patanjali Adisesha farm and wrote this whole Mahabhashya. It means he became the Sahasravatani, the 1,000 independent, intelligent brain tracts. He activated it. And all the whole 1,000 track revealed all the 1,000 branches of the knowledge. Patanjali is the Tamil Brahmin who is a Sahasravatani, mantra, Shastra-centric Sahasravatani. Is the Tanjore Brahmin. Shastra-centric Sahasravatani. He reveals the whole Mahabhashya. So if you just have one Patanjali, even if 1,000 libraries are burnt, no problem. They will repeat it and rewrite it, pen the whole thing down in next 10 years. That is the way, even though millions of temples are destroyed and the libraries got burned, we immediately came back. We immediately revived the whole thing in next generation, within next generation. Now is the time to revive not just the Avadani science of organ-centric, mantra-centric, Shastra and Shastra-centric, all the 25 branches of Avadani tradition. Sahasravatana in all 25 branches, the mantra, power manifestation. Power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana is one of the science branches. We can create kids who can perform 1,000 power manifestation at a time. I can do all the Sahasravatana, but one person doing, maybe it will bring glory to me, but I am interested in bringing the glory to the whole Hindu tradition, not just me. I am interested in reviving this whole tradition, where 10,000 kids perform the superconscious mutation process of Sahasravatana. I want all the Brahmins to know, especially if you are from a family where alcohol and non-veg is not a lifestyle, where still you keep the Brahminical traditions alive, you are carrying something extraordinary in your DNA, which can revive Hinduism. So I request the Brahmins, especially still who are living the Brahminical lifestyle of no non-veg, no alcohol, that lifestyle. You all need to know you are carrying something extraordinary in your DNA, and your kids not only can be the greatest gift for reviving Hinduism, they can be greatest gift for the whole humanity. Sonali Gupta is asking, what was the Kashmir Avadani tradition? Kashmir Avadani tradition was power manifestation science. On power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. If you see the whole Kashmiri Shaivite tradition, it was all about the power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. They were able to manifest 1,000 powers at a time. Sahasravatana on Shakti Avishkarana tradition. See, a university, Hindu university, this is the way it existed. Fortunately, I could get the blueprint of at least 12 universities that existed. Tarukavanam. Tarukavanam is one of the greatest Hindu university where the rewriting of all the Puranas happened. The Tarukavana rishis. And then the Kadambavanam. Kadambavanam is around the Madurai. There was a university. Madurai was called Kadambavanam, and around the Madurai, one university. And Vedaranyam, forest of Vedas in Tamil Nadu, Vedaranyam, and Kanchi. Like that, different universities, blueprints I got. Fortunately, Paramashiva gave access to me. In that, I saw all these universities had 25 branches of Sahasravatanis. People who can perform 1,000 actions spontaneously, simultaneously, synergetically. Because of the superconscious mutation, either centered on organs, or centered on Shastras, scriptures, or centered on Shakti Avishkarana, power manifestation, or centered on Astra Shastra Vidyas. Like these 25 branches, the metallurgy and arts, the whole Vishwakarma Sampradaya. Understand, we had Vishwakarmas who can perform 1,000 acts at a time on the science of sacred arts. Vishwakarmas are called Vishwakarma Brahmins. You should know that. They are Brahmin DNA. That was one of the branch in the 25 branches of the university. With Paramashiva's grace, we will revive all the 25 branches. Sahasravadanis in each branch. At least few thousand kids, so that it is kept alive forever in the future. I have already demonstrated the grace of Paramashiva, the science Paramashiva gave to me is working. I have already demonstrated. Now I just needed to scale it up. You should first of all understand Avadani. You should see few Avadanis. Only then you will understand what is this Avadani tradition. Only if you see my Gurukul Balasans manifesting some 10-12 powers, you will understand this power manifestation is possible. Till then you can never understand. You may think, no, it is not possible, it is all just humbug. You can go on. But only if you see, check for yourself, foolproof, you will understand, wow, it is all true. Same way, only if you see few Avadanis, you will understand. The Avadani tradition is possible. Is possible. And understand all these various Avadani traditions. Totally 25 different Avadani traditions existed in Hinduism, documented as the documents I could see. Whatever documents I could see, I saw these 25 traditions. So, I am going to revive this 25, and Paramashiva has blessed me with the knowledge, ability, energy, Kundalini Shakti to perform the superconscious mutation for all these 25 traditions. In these 25 traditions, each one represents one face of Paramashiva. One face of Paramashiva represents one Avadani tradition. Avadani is a person who can perform multiple acts simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. Because of the superconscious mutation happened in him. It can be in the field of organs. It can be in the field of Shastra scriptures. It can be in the field of power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. It can be in the field of Sthapatya Veda, sacred arts. Sthapatya Veda. It can be in the field of food and medicine, Ayurveda, Ayush Veda. Food and medicine both are considered as the same branch in Hindu tradition. Food and medicine was not separate. It was one and the same in Hindu tradition. And all these 25 branches, with the grace of Paramashiva, we will be reviving through the superconscious mutation process. Paramashiva himself is here to do this work, to do this job. All the major Hindu universities we had, Naimisharanya, Tarukavana, Katambavana, Vedaranya, all these were the great universities which had all these 25 traditions, 25 Sarvanya Pitas. Understand? Temples, monasteries, gurukuls, libraries, all of them are containers. Content is this superconscious mutation process. Especially if you are from a Brahmin community who's still living the Brahminical traditional lifestyle of no non-veg and no alcohol. Actually, if you don't do Gayatri, if you don't do Sandhya Vandanam, if you don't do Agnihotra Mandala also is okay. I am not saying don't do. Even if you have not performed all of that is also okay, because that can be just revived. But the non-veg and alcohol and drugs directly affects the very DNA structure. The capacity of the DNA is lost if you allow non-veg and alcohol and drugs. If you have kept non-veg, alcohol, drugs away and lived the Brahminical lifestyle, if you just keep these three away, that Brahminical lifestyle will be more than enough. You are still carrying a powerful DNA which can be a great blessing not only for Hindus, for the whole world. Swamiji, for those people who were part of Akhanda Bharat and whose ancestors then converted, will their genes alter because they denied their Hindu heritage and truth? If not with a guru, can this somehow be restored if they come back to Hinduism? Listen, this is a very important question. 3 generations, if they adopted the lifestyle of meat and alcohol, whole thing is gone. The whole goodness accumulated in the Hindu genes, all that knowledge stored in the Hindu DNA, that memory, all that will become unawakenable. I can't say it goes away once for all, because the DNA, what it carries, can never be destroyed. It is carried even for next Janmas, but it can never be awakened in the body. You can't recall it. It is like a deleted. Deleted. In this body, it cannot be recalled. Find out the person whom you are asking, I know. Find out from that person how many generations before they converted and lost Hinduism. If the 3 bodies, 3 generations, they start using alcohol and non-vegetarian food as a lifestyle, gone. Bodies, that genes cannot be, that knowledge cannot be retrieved, cannot be revived back. Like how I made this Swanyana Panini Mahabhashya Pandit master. He's actually now, he will start doing now Avadanam in the Panini Mahabhashya. I think I've spoken elaborately on this Avadanis of Telugu Brahmin tradition. See, in Andhra, in their very gene, the upper caste community, the Telugu Brahmins and Telugu Rajus, that community, in their very gene and DNA, the Avadani Sampradaya is there. You listen to my satsang on Avadanis, Sahasra Avadanis, Sadavadanis, Shodasa Avadanis. It's unique to Telugu Brahmins. And if you can understand that satsang, you will understand why easily I was able to make Suganyana the Avadani master. Because it is there in the genetical code. It's there in the DNA. I just awakened it. Understand? So, that what is there in the DNA, what is there in the genetical code, and awakening it can be done only if the 3 generations are not non-veg and alcohol lifestyle. If 3 generations goes into non-vegetarian and alcohol lifestyle, it is lost. They lose it. So try to find out. Try to find out.
Swamiji very beautifully revealed to all of us about understanding of how all the avadhanas, like all the different being able to do simultaneously, spontaneously function, doing multiple activities at the same time. Our Hindu tradition has all of these sciences very detailedly, elaborately recorded. Swamiji made a very beautiful statement in this. How our invaders wrote their history with your blood, but our ancestors wrote your history in your very DNA. Are all the greatness of a civilization, all the advanced sciences is there in our DNA. No matter where you are from, your DNA has so many things that it stores. Today, you have learned the science to unleash it and go on practicing these powers and various powerful cognitions that Swamiji has revealed. You will see how practically in every aspect of your life you will make a difference in you. Hope all of you enjoyed your day today and hope all of you had wonderful experience. Today we've learned about awakening the DNA and how you can experience a breakthrough in your DNA. Tomorrow is going to be something very interesting, and personally it will be something that many of you will have like it will be so relevant to each of you, because one thing that we all need to achieve our goals, whatever you say, one thing you need is a good healthy body, right? You need your body to achieve what you want. Tomorrow we are going to be learning about how to have the optimum, like how to have the best body, best healthy life. Swami Virutti tells the definition of good health is not just diseaselessness, it is eternal life. And Hinduism has the science of eternal life. And not just that, Swamiji is going to be to you about how that it's not that eternal health, eternal life is possible for you, how to anti-age and how to experience healing. Tomorrow we have this very special fierce initiation. So make sure you are logging in tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time onwards. Hope you all enjoyed your day today. Thank you so much for joining. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. And let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you all. Nityanandam.